Man, shopping? I don't know, man. It's like a full-time job. I mean, I don't know, as a parent, if you have 3, 4 kids, 2 kids, oh my gosh. I mean, what do you do besides go shopping to make meals and do laundry? I mean, sincerely. Oh, dang it. So the wife gets the package comes in like every day in my driveway. We all have our challenges. And I know I'm the guy, at least I'm the first person to raise my hand to call anybody out that just spends money foolishly. But I gotta tell you, I gotta hold my breath on that one. Yep, the world we live in. I mean, it's so true. The world we live in is so much waste. It's beyond unbelievable. Mankind in this world has created so much waste. Yeah, I mean, just people buy clothes and shoes and gadgets and these, and they never even use them. Don't use them, don't wear them. I mean, you know, like you said, I'll be the first to raise my hand. I mean, the amount of material, it's an incredible amount of waste. I wonder if anybody's ever figured out how much waste mankind has, how much he's created. It's got to be massive. I mean, I can just about guarantee it's got to be massive. And for all the things that get bought and never get used, could you imagine how much money people spend and they buy stuff and they never use it? And if you could actually collect the money that they spent, you'd be worth millions. You'd probably be a billionaire if you could ever tap into everybody in the world that bought stuff they never used. And you're just taking their monies instead of them buying it and wasting it. Now I give Gail credit for how she evaluates things. So I get a kick out of these conversations, Gail. So when somebody's parked in front of my house, like right now, so he's parked in front of my house, so what Gail thinks I ought to do, now just keep in mind, this is just conversation, so it doesn't need to get everybody all riled up, not to be critical. I'm just think it's interesting how everybody operates differently. So Gail says I should, basically what I have to do is I'm going to have to go down the street and go up to the car and take a picture of their license plate. Then I need to go up and knock on their window and say, "What are you doing?" I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not. I will tell you this much. If the same car, and I will tell you this, it is funny that we're talking about this, because in the last shit show that I went through in my life in 2008, yes, there was this young girl that was pulling up in front of my property. Just take this right here. That person's about an exact location of where this girl was showing up on a daily basis. Come on, you guys. Rebel, why do you like to do that? Rebel, you're a troublemaker, dude. You're a troublemaker. Stop it. So this young girl used to pull up in front of my property. And there was a reason for that, too. I'm not getting into all that. And so eventually I did. Eventually, I went up to that girl's car, and I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm just here, blah, blah." I said, "No, you're not. You're watching my house." So I'm like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "You can go park anywhere else you want, but quit parking in front of my freaking house." And she looked at me kind of like, "You son of a bee." And so here we go. So anyways, so in that instance, yes. If I see the same car parked in front of my house over and over again, yeah, go call them out. But for somebody just to pull up randomly here and there, a different car, really the point of conversation is when you live where I do, you're in a main road, main intersection, it's inevitable. People are going to pull in front of your house to stop, to take care of something, and then move on. Here we go again, trying to lock down the barn, or open the barn. That's the project here. And there is the second day now on the bones. Now the kid is saying she doesn't know if she's coming back tomorrow. But I was like, you got to do what you want to do. I mean, I'm just telling my daughter so much that I want her to have fun and do what she wants. I'm sincere. This isn't anything negative. It's just I tell her, have fun. Listen and Scout have this routine. And look at Gypsy. She's in the fire pit. Why is Gypsy in the fire pit? So now her paws are going to be all, get out of there! Get out of there! Now her paws are going to be all black with ashes on them. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I'm just telling my daughter, you know, take your time, enjoy the summer of love. It's the summer of love. I would definitely enjoy it. And now the wife's calling me, well, maybe she should sign up for classes. I'm like, there's no way. You think my daughter right now, you think your daughter right now is going to be able to study and focus on college in the summer months? I'm like, you're kidding yourself. It's just, I would like, forget it. Just, she can go back in the fall time. To think she's going to now separate herself from just getting married and they're going to travel and do things, you're kidding yourself, honey. Let it go. Just let it go. So she's like, yeah, all right. I'm like, there's nothing there, babe. So, as I try to figure out what I have in my truck, what I did is I bought a ton of other style bones. So I bought a ton of these other things for the dogs. So I gotta grab all that out of there. And then I gotta get my ice cream, my frozen or my ice cream sundae out for later. And so now, oh, but the other thing is, so see here, here's girl food, water, blah, blah, blah. But now the daughter's hearing through the video channel how I'm gonna stop drinking. And I'm like, yeah, I just got to stop, you know. I just got to take a break because it's not good. You know, my esophagus, my throat, my hacking and coughing, it's just getting way too radical. It's time to take a time out instead of having to go to the hospital. It ain't worth it. So she's just kind of like, wow. I'm like, well, you know, all right. You want me to live shorter time or a longer time? I mean, you know, there does come eventually a time in your life where you got to look in the mirror and say, your body's talking to you. It's talking to you. You're going to listen to it or you're going to ignore it. And that's really where I am. I'm like, nah, it's just time to have a change. Change is upon us. That's the goal. All right, let me unload everything here. They got to rename my channel the Farm Boy. Farm Boy. Look at that blade, man. Blade is so fresh. Look at that there. Good job, baby. Don't want to cut you. So, wow. Time to hee-ho away. 2 hands for this. Can I? Or can I just grab it, push it? Can I do it one-handed? Just say if you only had one arm. You only had one arm to do things. How would that play out in your life? And now we're full-blown other mature dog food, chicken, rice, and egg formula. $40 to $1 a pound. I can say your dogs shit $1 a day. Tell your friends that your dogs shit $1 a day. They'll be like, what does that mean? Well, if you're paying $1 a pound for dog food and they shit a pound, there you go. That's my brother's theory, is a dog can eat a little bit of food and create a big monster for the latter part. So here's Fox News. And there's your future replacement for Steve Ducey. I guarantee you, Peter Ducey will be the guy. All right, let me keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Oh, the Lightning truck is getting a ton of freaking miles on it, man. Brian drives that thing about every day. And it needs to go to the shop to get service for the stupid ass rear tailgate. Doesn't work right. Part of me says to leave the Chewies in the truck, because I have this funny feeling that they're going to find them in the shop. So part of me says just leave some of this stuff. These guys just are so destructive, and Tango is still swinging at the ripe young age of, what, 12 years old? 13 years old? So I don't know. I get mixed feelings right now where I put all this stuff. That I got more motivated for my camper. I think in the hot summer months, that'll be a great thing to get airflow in that camper without running air conditioning per se. We'll find out, but it's pretty versatile, I guess. Uh-oh. The kid is texting me. So what's going on now? Oh, that's nice. Nice. So the kid just sharing her and Chris's adventures, which I ain't bringing that up no more. Yeah, I've heard enough of that. So just like that's being turned off, and it has. And there's my pride and joy, the Africa Twin, which I barely have ridden. I sure like the way it looks. I sure do like the eye candy. That's my problem. Other guys' problems is their eye candy has 2 legs and 2 arms and a head on it, and some other goodies attached to it. Their challenge is their eye candy can get yourself in a lot of trouble. So that's what I've always have said is, what the hell? Who's this go to, man? That just drives me nuts. And how these packages come in, I don't know whose it is. Back to the house. Gotta drop off a package for the wife. You know, my sister texted me this morning. How much is Dad's car worth? How much does he owe on it? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, this cracks me up. I said, well, first off, did Dad say he's selling his car? Because my sister has a friend that wants to find a used car, and get a good deal and buy one. Oh, for breaking news. A guy is trying to buy my Harley. I'm at $25K payoff, and it still ain't good enough. He said, come on, can you do better than that? You know, and I'll tell you, I could probably tell him I could. Probably be willing to bet at the end of the day, he ain't gonna come to the table. So, I've been through this a few times, where even lower their price again and again. So you think they get the deal, and they just poof, they're gone. All right, I tell you, the days just fly by. But yeah, back to my dad. So I haven't heard my dad say he wants to sell the car. Whatever. Not easy. My dad's 93 years old. So my father, he's got a lot going on. And so is he thinking clear-headed? No, he's not. My dad is not thinking clearly. And but what would you expect when you're 93 years old and you lost the woman of your life? I mean, come on. You know, that's very challenging to say the least. Warming up a little bit. Now back to office. Got to take care of some things. As always, and here's the truck in the spot where I need to move it now because I gotta have easy entry access exit on the property. Oh my gosh, that's be interesting here is kid comes back. I don't know if the kid should come back because here's the challenge. What's she driving? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I want to help my daughter out, so it doesn't really matter per se, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I want her to have fun, enjoy. So, does she take the race truck back down with her? Which that's possible. Which, you know, I don't have a, for the record, everybody, the daughter's newly married, and I'm not going to be the jerk and start saying, oh, you can't have this, you can't have that. That's not who I am. And I wouldn't do that to my daughter. So I think she'll probably come back. And for me, I'd be more about take the race truck back because you don't need the Colorado down there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she does. You know, whatever. Hope you figure it out, kid. Take the Charger Scat Pack down there. Whatever. You're only young once. Can never get it back. No matter how much money you got, you ain't never gonna get it back, everybody. So now I gotta take care of some office work and get back with some more adventures on Ice HTV Another adventurous day of what do we do next? What do we do next? In this overcast day where it kind of makes it a little more challenging getting outside and getting on projects. So it is a little different. And these guys here enjoying their bones. So that works for me. And now I can't lose my receipt to my glasses. And so they have new colors this year. They have new colors for your transitions. So I picked out different colors so I can get in the sun. These tint out like sunglasses. They got a real new color sapphire and another color that I picked out for each color glasses. So I'll have a new look for everybody on Ice Age TV. How about that? Take care of some business. Now this is kind of interesting. Willow's giving me a look like, where's mine? Hey, you know, before I go upstairs and do some office work, I just thought of something. What do you think of the new Fat Boy? The new Fat Boy chromed out. Is that a pretty sharp, the Ghost? That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, that is a good looking bike. Yeah, I'd have to say probably if I was a guy that could probably get one, I'd probably get one just to get one. Pretty cool, right? So Harley sends me a monthly or quarterly magazine, so they hope I go buy something. You know, one day I should paint these steps. I never did it, and if I power wash these, they really do clean up well. But it's incredible on how I never did that. And I should have. All right, let me go sit down, sit behind the computer, and knock out some things here. Oh my goodness. How do you know when your brain's gone to mush? I just can't believe it. I just can't believe going to Costco 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row to get baked potatoes and onions, squash, zucchini. I can't believe it, man. Just can't. I'm so bummed. Because I'm really hungry. You know, I haven't eaten much today, and I didn't get the frickin'... Yeah. It just doesn't end, everybody. And here's the pack. Sure enough, that planter I put out in front of the house, it's been destroyed. So all the dogs are hanging out. I tried to sit down on my nice little couch, but it's awful wet. So what am I doing? I'm just taking a time out. It's evening time, eating time, chilling time, and wow, it's a beautiful evening. It's not too hot, not too cold. Got the dogs here. Wow, what's this all about? I didn't even know my watch had this on. Where'd that come from? I have no idea, everybody. Yep, deck's getting all trashed. Wonder what's causing... Wonder why the table's all trashed. Yeah, perfect evening. Just perfect, really. I mean, just nice breeze, not too humid, not too cold. You don't see me over here much on this side of the equation, do you? Incredible. Kids get at home school these days at basically 6 o'clock. Incredible, everybody. You got a high school. You got a high school here in Loudoun County. You don't get home till basically 6 o'clock in the evening. Long day. They usually pick them up about 9 o'clock. Look at the dogs. Some seem to be coming back. Back and forth. But where did there they are. Oh, down at the pond. Down at the pond. Being goofy. Fish is getting about to be done. Diesel! Diesel! Come on back here! Gypsy! Here, Gypsy baby! Diesel! Disappeared in that greenery. There's two of them, I think. Come on back! Surprised Rebel's hanging out here personally. There, all three of them are. Being goofballs. Will I be able to eat dinner out here before it maybe rains on me? That'll be interesting. Well, let's see how minuscule the dinner is. I've got some corn muffins, but sure I'll have to have a little bit more than that, but I can't believe I forgot. I just can't believe it, everybody. Can't believe it. All right, where's the dogs? There's one. There's two. There's three. What are y'all doing? What you doing, Diesel Bud? Come on, Princey baby. It's funny how good old Rebel, he's actually content just hanging out here. All right, I'll just kick back and have a Miller Lite. Change it up. Voice is about gone. Talking all day long. Probably gonna wrap it up just because now I gotta. Here comes the crazy ass kid in that bike on a rainy day. He's a wild man, that's for sure. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's up there on the mountain. I think he's coming down. I guess he has a girlfriend around the corner because he disappears for about an hour or so, then he comes back. It just makes no sense where he rides off to just to turn around and come home an hour later. Everybody's accounted for. And what'll happen is my poodles and the terriers all freak out. They all freak out on that motorcycle. I guarantee it, he's at least a mile away from here, about 2 miles away. I want to see if I'm right or wrong. Well, I guess he went the opposite way. So I guess I heard him taking off, so he went the other way today. That's interesting. One thing's for sure, the rain cleaned off that nice greenhouse. And shebang, that's it. Salmon, green beans, and a corn muffin with butter on it. Oh boy. And a Miller Lite beer. How about that for dinner, huh?